I live my life casually and I want to look good doing it. Hi everyone, welcome back to ChicKnitChronicles. My name is Tiffany. Thank you for being here. This episode is all about my zipper sweater lights. As some of you may know, those of you who've been here before, this was a bit of a saga for me. It evoked lots of feelings and stress and worries, and ultimately I am very proud of myself for finishing this sweater. This is the Zipper Sweater Light by Petit Knit. It is knit at a DK weight gauge. The pattern itself is Sandnesgarn Pure Ghent DK. It is not done with mohair. I did mine with fingering and mohair. The yarn that I used is Treehouse Knits Spruce Sock in the colorway Everlasting. And the mohair I used is Biches soft silk mohair, Le Petit mohair in nude pink. This is what I have left. I had 3 skeins of the fingering, and when I weighed this, I have 12 grams of the fingering left, and this is what I have left of the mohair, and this is 9 grams of mohair. The pattern itself, I started it in the fall, but then it hibernated for a little while. So it was technically on the needle for a couple of months, but actively in the last month or so, I picked it back up to finish it. The pattern starts, talk about that zipper later. The pattern starts with the collar, and you do, I think it's Judy's Magic Cast On, I think it's what it's called. And you do that to start on the inside of the collar, and then you knit the collar to the specified length. You fold it in half, knit it together, and then you keep going from there. It is raglan style, and it's two-stitch raglan style. You do have to knit a zipper placket and sew that in. And honestly, it's the hardest part is really well, for me anyway, the hardest part was the mental barrier about the zipper. Those of you who have been here for the last couple of podcast episodes where I was talking about it. But before I do that, I'll go over the stats of the sweater. It is, like I said, it is written for DK weight. The gauge is 20 stitches and 28 rows. The needles are on US 2.5, which is a 3mm needle, a US 4, which is a 3.5mm needle, and a US 6, which is a 4mm needle. The pattern itself comes in size range from extra small to 5XL, which comes out to 107 to 161 centimeters, or 42.25 inches to 63.5 inches. If you look at how it's written when it comes to the expected or designed ease that is written into the pattern, from that perspective, it's not quite size inclusive because it's written to have 7 3/4 inches positive ease, which is also 20 centimeters. So not quite size inclusive. Maybe if it had like one more size on the other end, it would be. But personally, I don't want that much ease, so that's on each individual person. The yardage, it is 650 to 1,000 grams of yarn, or 1,183 meters to 1,820 meters, or 1,274 yards to 1,960 yards. I found the pattern pretty straightforward. I didn't have any issues with it. It was all there. I ended up knitting the size 47 and some change. It's like 47 and 3/4 or something or other. And mine came out just a little bit bigger than that. My gauge was on point, but once it was blocked, it did relax a little bit more. I did not do my typical bust short rows, given that the pattern already had ease written into it, and I was picking a size that was bigger than my bust. I did do a sewn or Italian bind off on the sleeves. I did the setup rows that makes it the Italian bind off, I guess, on the body, on the bottom ribbing, but I did not do it on the sleeves. It was an experiment. I decided I liked it and I went with it. Um, Generally speaking, I find this sweater to be very comfortable. I've worn it a couple of times since I finished it. I've enjoyed doing it. The the only two things that to potentially look out for are when you're sewing in your zipper. Um, you're supposed to sew it close to the zipper, but there are some spaces that I sewed it probably too close to the zipper. So it gets stuck sometimes a little bit when I'm zipping it. But to be honest, I also am not zipping it up to my neck very often. I usually leave it zipped at about right here when I'm wearing it, which comes about, right here at the chest, which is good for me, which is also the intended use. I'm sure if I'm in an environment where it's cold and I need my neck covered, it's great to have that option. But intentionally, I intend to wear it as such, which is unzipped and collar folded down. I got this zipper on Amazon. There was a bit of a fiasco because I originally ordered this zipper from Mother Knitter, which is a petite knit zipper. And what I did not realize at the time is that they're very much aware that the zipper is too long, because when I got it, I had already gotten to the point to the bottom and I had joined in the round. So when I got the zipper and I laid it in front, I was like, I don't. So then it became a whole, is my gauge wrong? Because I thought the zipper was supposed to be the exact length. Fun fact, it's not. She knows that you're probably going to cut the zipper. I didn't know that. So I'm freaking out because some of you are aware, if you've been here, that I was very intentionally avoiding all things zipper until absolutely necessary because I was terrified. Um, I was quaking in my boots. So what I did was I measured what my opening was, which was about 12 inches. I measured my opening and I looked online because I did like this style of zipper pull. I wanted this kind of pull. I didn't want like the ring, like the O-ring. I wanted this kind of zipper. So I found it came in like a pack of like 12 for like $12 or something. And a couple of different colors. So I took the one that had like a neutral base so that it wouldn't be visible through the sweater. And it actually was a perfect fit for my opening. So that was great. Like I said, I found out later that the expectation is that you're going to cut it. Whoops. But which is fine. I have an extra zipper. I'll figure out something to do with it. No worries. The one thing I didn't do that I do wish I had done was a little bit of waist shaping. Given the way, given my frame, I prefer things that taper back in just a touch at the waist. So this one, when I just wear it plain, it hangs straight, especially now that it's been blocked. Before it was blocked, of course, like anything, it fit a little bit more snug, which was fine. But I knew I needed to block it for putting in the zipper and all of that. But after blocking, it's very drapey, and the shape that it has on my body is a little bit reduced, and that's not really what I wanted. So if I had to do it again, I would add waist shaping. And the reality is, I do intend to knit this again. It's a great casual piece. And what I've realized is in my life, I enjoy looking casually put together. And that's kind of like what I realized I want to focus on when it comes to creating a hand knit wardrobe are things that I can sub in and out. They're casual because that is my life. I work from home wearing stretchy pants most of the day. So like I don't need workwear. I need stuff that I'm running to the store on the weekends or I'm going out shopping because I've decided I wanted to redecorate a room. Like I need things that function in that aspect. You know, sure, every once in a while I can get a little bit fussier and like go out for brunch or out for dinner, and that's great. But I live my life casually and I want to look good doing it. So I need more pieces that are like this. This is a very nice quarter zip. I've had compliments when I wore it out. And I need more pieces like this. What I actually did decide to do, I have, now that I've discovered a yarn calculator online, I am going to modify this pattern to knit it in fingering weight because I very much would like a fingering weight 3/4 zip. I did search for patterns, I did not see one. And when I looked at the gauge calculator, I think I can knit like the 50 something or other, and it'll give me the fingering weight. So that's what I do plan to do with that. So I'm excited about that. So another zipper sweater coming. Yay. Um, Anything else? Oh, so I will also insert a couple of outfits here for you to see. Probably not as many as last time, simply because, like, again, this is casual. Like, I got to run to Costco, or I'm going to get my nails done. Something simple. It's weekend wear. So I have, given the color scheme, I have a pair of gray jeans that I can wear with it, and I actually wore my brogues with it the other day when I wore it. I also have some pink sneakers because I'm someone who wears sneakers now. That's still very strange to me. I'm working on it, but yes, I have some pink sneakers and some jeans, just relaxing. I've got some black jeans and some different sneakers that coordinate because, kind of got like a pink, gray, black situation going on. And then I also have some ripped jeans because I like ripped jeans. I mean, what are you going to say, right? And it's really kind of all the ways that I styled it, simply because, like, yes, well, there's a whole movement now for like the young kids are like wearing trousers instead of jeans because apparently trousers are comfortable. I swear the people that are trying to make me wear trousers on the weekend never had to wear them for work because anyway, so I pair them with a pair of trousers just so that you can see because trousers and sneakers are apparently a thing. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how hip I am. Um, and honestly, I'm okay not being hip, honestly. um, but I'm going to insert some footage of me sewing down the placket because you have to sew the back of the placket down before you come back and sew the words. You have to sew the back end of the placket down in order for you to come back and sew the zipper inside. So I have some footage of me doing both of those. So I'll insert that. It's kind of long, so I may speed it up. And some wear. Like I said, I've worn it a couple of times, and this Mohair is very floofy, but it also means that you get these. I intentionally waited for you all so you could see that. Like I said, this is one of the softest mohairs I've ever used. The only mohair I haven't used yet that I want to try that I hear people talking about is the Issayer Mohair. Apparently that one's really soft, but the Biches Buches is very, very soft. I don't get any prickle factor at all on this one. Again, if you're even interested in mohair, but I did want to bring that up. Let's see, do I have any wear marks on this side? No, this side's doing pretty good still. Um, but yeah, this is my zipper sweater. I am very proud of myself for completing this, doing this, for it looking good. I just knew that my zipper was going to look like a 5-year-old did it while playing with markers. Like I knew it was going to be so terrible, but it is not. And I'm very proud of myself, like very proud of myself for doing this. One thing I will tell you, I'll zoom in so you can see right here where the zipper, at the base of the zipper, in the pattern, you, like, I think you cast on like 1 stitch or something when you are joining in the round, and make sure you keep all of that snug, because I didn't, and mine was all gapped and stretched out. So I had to, when I was sewing in the zipper, like I'm sewing and wrapping and trying to close all that up. So it's, you can probably tell a little bit that it's not perfect, but it came together fine, honestly. It looks good. I'm proud of it. And like I said, I definitely want another. So this will be definitely one that I make again. This is a very doable pattern. I would absolutely recommend it. There are a lot of resources online that will show you how to do the things that you have to do. Like I said, I really enjoyed once I got the hang of the Judy's Magic cast on. I think it was, the cast on was created for toe up socks. I think, but it was really effective in this spot, the way the collar was done. So I appreciated that. I enjoyed that. And yeah, that is everything about my zipper sweater light. It's, the juice was definitely worth the squeeze. I definitely want one without mohair. I would like one in DK without mohair. I think that would be great. I definitely want 1 or 2 in fingering. I have a couple of sweater quantities in fingering that I think would work for this, so I'm considering doing that. Some of you were voting on what I should do with my test vest, right? Like, am I a vest person? I'm going to knit a vest and see if I'm a vest person. And this was one of the options. And I was going to hold a double to knit my test vest. But what I decided is the solid yarn is going to be the test vest, but this is going to be my fingering weight zipper sweater. And I think that would be great. I'm hoping that the colors don't pool too much. I probably will have to rotate my yarns to do it, but I think that would be really, really pretty. So that's something that's on my list. We'll see. I'm excited. Yeah, the harassment that I have given my family about this sweater, like, I'm sure they're all glad that it's done, because I've been driving them nuts about it, but I don't care. I'm very proud of myself. So, yeah, if you have any questions, please drop them below. I will happily answer them. Otherwise, I guess that's it. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in my next episode. Bye. Oh, wait. You should definitely subscribe. Yeah, you should subscribe and ring the bell. Yes, do that too. I think that's it. I think that's all I have to tell you. Okay, bye.